This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. First carry here for Joe Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
He was taken down by Bobby Wagner. A 5-yard pickup on the play.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Here's Burrow. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Brooks Seahawks with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Well, they only had a yard to go. They try to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot, and they dialed up the pressure and got to him.
Returning it is Moore. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson over the middle, complete. It's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He'll find Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 40 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Bengals nothing.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
That's complete to the tight end Sample. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. A defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Complete to his tight end Sample. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mixon with a first down carry. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First down, Bengals.
from the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
The throwaway. Brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, Burrow will give way to Randy Bullock for the Bengals field goal. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And that is not going to go for Bullock. It's left to the upright, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This is Scarborough. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
That's good.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Seahawks 7, Bengals nothing.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And finding the tight end Wilson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
This is Carson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Wilson to Metcalf that time, 1st down, Seattle. Penny, the 1st down carry. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
They're on the tackle.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
3:15. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. Squeeze, double.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And some space here. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Cincinnati.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
And the Bengals.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun again to Mixon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches at the 4-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. From 6 yards away. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown.
Randy Bullock lining up.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Randy Bullock to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He finds Dorsett. It's complete.
Philip Dorsett.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
And that's good for a Seahawks. 1st and 10.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. That's caught by Hollister. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Let's go, team. Let's go.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Left side, it's Dorsett. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Wilson will throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knock it on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
6-yard line. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And he'll just push his. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second down.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. That's complete to John Ross. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. On the screen, Bernard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. That's out to the left and complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
3rd and 2. Now Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
To Joe Mixon.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception. And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He has enough for the 1st down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Bo Scarborough, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Bengals 7.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And Green with a catch left side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. At the 47-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, 27 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game.
Randy Bullock.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 75 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Seahawks 28. Bengals.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Burrow will throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 11.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the...
It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
28-yard gain.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 24. Again, it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
John Ross.
A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long, and you know this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
It's 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And this is caught at the 8. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
2nd and goal on the Seahawks 9-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he'd been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Wilson. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got daylight, the 30, past the 20, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Bo Scarborough, 59 yards. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over first and 10. At their own 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 2nd and 10 now. Burrow. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down. Here's Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamal Adams. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll